We're at the exterior of the home right now. Point out a few things. One, you will see a little bit of algae buildup on the right-hand side of the home. Probably because this is the side that's going to get the most shade, so that's common. It's going to happen. But I would recommend just keeping that clean with a low pressure solution, not a high pressure. That could damage, potentially get inside the wall cavity, cause issues with the framing and moisture. So low pressure solution would be good just to maintain it and prevent the brick and mortar from deteriorating. We see a little bit of erosion along the right hand side here, largely in part because we don't have any guttering around the perimeter of the home. Would recommend that guttering and a discharge away from the foundation wall just to ensure that your foundation holds up and we don't get a potential sagging later on down the line. Roof here, one thing we'll notice is we have a satellite dish. That satellite dish, generally the installers do not seal properly the brackets that mount the satellite dish, so could present an area for moisture intrusion or pest intrusion. So we kind of want to make sure that those things keep sealed up, and if nothing else, maybe removing it and just sealing it after the fact. We also have our condenser unit here. You see that we have a little bit of foliage making contact a little bit too close. You need to have at least 24 inches of clear clearance all the way around your condenser unit to make sure that it gets the proper airflow and functions properly. We'll see some areas of minor fin damage. So right there. Up top. And it's kind of typical wear, but still something that can, limit the operability of your AC. Functionality and efficiency may be hindered a little bit, so do want to note that just as an FYI. Head around to the front. Going to be multiple areas of caulking and sealing around wall penetrations. Do have a couple of corner pops. It's just a weak part in the foundation at the corners. Typically, we just recommend folks seal those up to prevent additional moisture that could lead to additional foundation wall cracking. Also need to seal up around our light fixtures and outlets. Here at our garage door trimmers, you'll see some spots that need to be sealed up. Getting a little bit of rust along some of our lintels, so we'll note that in the report as well. It should be regularly maintained and painted. Head around to the left side. Have our main water shut off. It's nice and insulated. That's good news. A couple of things we will note is you'll see these are some exposed post-tension cable ends. So basically it's just metal cables that are exposed at the foundation wall. Those should be mortar capped or otherwise sealed up just to prevent metal expansion that could lead to additional cracks in the foundation wall. One other thing we're going to note is at the time of this initial inspection, the gas is shut off and locked. We're in the process of seeing if we can get that unlocked because that'll limit us a bit. We won't be able to test any gas-fired appliances. Have your sprinkler system shut off here. Looks good. Get around to the back. You see a couple of ant beds, but they look to be regular ant beds, not your wood-destroying variety. There's another corner pop. So you might just want to do, your regular pest control treatment around some of our. It's kind of hard to see here with the sun, but there's some of our combustion air venting at our fireplace that needs to be sealed up around the exterior vent. Also going to see on the rear side, kind of hard to see from the picture, but there's a couple of windows with failed seals. Double pane glass contain a gas. That gas kind of helps insulate the home. And apparently the seal has failed, so it's leaking out a bit. So back side of windows, you'll see them down here. See them up here as well. You'll get that discoloration. So it does reduce the insulation properties of the windows, and it, just cosmetics. But aside from that, that's all we're going to have to report on the exterior. If anything else is observed, it will be noted in the report.